Yeah.
20 minutes total?
No, I'm just gonna here representing myself.
Okay.
For now.
We can still stand together.
So, I just want to point out the
Your name
hypocrisy.
for the record, sir?
For the record, my name is Ismael Valdez. I just want to point out the hypocrisy of how people are texting and making phone calls, yet you're talking about how a hat is disrespectful, while others are walking in and out and making phone calls. Now, the reason I'm here today is to address an issue that is prevalent throughout the United States, and that is the militarization of police departments. While police brutality has always plagued this nation, in recent times, this issue has escalated out of proportions. As you all may already know, over 25% of the world's prison population is in the United States. It has become clear that law enforcement is no longer about justice, but about control. The war on drugs and the war on terror hysteria instills into law enforcement an us versus them mentality. Meanwhile, the Department of Defense unloads military weaponry onto local police departments through their 1033 program. Indeed, even the Webb County Sheriff's Office has received a mine-resistant ambush-protected vehicle, which they used in Iraq. I don't see why a small police department would ever need a mine-resistant ambush-protected vehicle. Which brings me to my next point, the events that occurred on the night of August the 30th, 2014. On that dreadful night, 6 police officers unleashed a barrage of bullets onto Jose Walter Garza. At least 60 shots were fired in less than 5 seconds by 5 police officers who were armed with AR-15s. Now, what this resembles is a military assault. These police officers showed blatant disregard for the lives of the truckers in that truck stop and for other bystanders. Now, there is nothing which can justify the excessive use of force. And that is besides the fact that the gun was fake, that the officers were warned the gun was fake, you know, which brings me to my next point, and that's the press conference that the police held on September the 5th, which we were denied access to. We were trying to expose the account of the security guard, but we were ignored by the local media and by the police department. We were denied access to a public press conference. And a week later, after we made the story go viral online, Laredo Morning Times decides to run the story. Now, the next thing I want to address, I'll actually conclude by reminding you guys that what we put up with today, what we tolerate, our children are going to accept as normal. As of right now, 45,000 SWAT raids are conducted annually. You know, meanwhile, the intelligence agencies monitor all your conversations under the pretext of keeping you safe from terrorists, which the federal government has been funding. You know, I will conclude there. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Good job, bro.